Hey, what's going on, guys? Let me get this plugged up here. Today is an exciting day. We got a new shop tool. Let's see. All right. Yeah, huge boobies. Huge boobies. What's up? What's going on? Yeah, George, I got a new tool today. I bought that computer that I was talking about. The reason I'm not called the Snap-on Junkie anymore is because it doesn't fit with where the channel is going. You know what I'm saying? So you needed a new, we needed a new channel thing, and JST is the name of my business, and that's why I decided to leave the Junkie and then put Junkie Shop Time in there. You know, yeah, the computer's charging now. I just did my first force regen on one of the trucks, and whoo, took about an hour and 20 minutes. I would say it's pretty fucking dirty. So we got that going on. Ooh, lean back here, but you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Fuck. Yeah, it cooks the exhaust pretty good. I mean, it took a long time. I watched the parameters just to kind of see how it works, and I think the inlet and the exhaust, or the inlet temperature and the exhaust temperature of the truck, they gotta be once they get about the same, it seems to fucking work out. Uh, you know. Yeah, the trucks do a mini regen, but we've been having some problems with this one throwing a false SRC code. It just comes on and then it goes off like an hour later where it takes the code away from. So first thing I wanted to do is run a force regen on that truck to see if we could get it, because in the dump truck business we have so much idle time. Yeah, the this thing was hotter than fuck. It took about 15 minutes for the air conditioning to even start cooling. That's how fucking shit gets hot. But at least we did one force regen. I'm gonna do another one here after the computer fully charges back up, and my driver wants fucking the speedo changed, so I gotta do that. Yeah, that's. Hey, what's up, Toscano? I saw you earlier. Let me see here. Yeah, that a force regen is not something you want to do in the building. Uh, I definitely recommend outside. But I got this computer. Show it to you guys here. Let's see here. So, this is what I bought: a Panasonic Toughbook. Fucking turn it on here. Well, it should be coming on. Yeah, I'm using Coming Insight. I have two different ones. There we go. Now it's coming on. Yeah, I'm going to make some videos on this thing. Let me figure out how to use it. I am definitely not a fucking... This is not a Keith DeFazio video from New Level Auto. So, this is the Cummins Insight program that I use. That's for the newer trucks. And then you come down here. Right now. So then I come down here and I click this one. And I can go to main truck program. So this is like 3 computers in one. It's going to shut down and restart. Okay, and then this is like where everything is. The guy gave me a brief overview of how this thing works. I definitely need to get a mouse pad. I don't like this trackpad. I'm used to an Apple trackpad, to be honest with you, and it does not work all that great. So this is the main one. So this is all the stuff that it comes with. Yeah, but it's a false code because it's inactive. It does it on key cycles. So there's an update that's done. So I got Allison transmission, advanced. We got regular Allison transmission. This is some kind of J Pro thing. I don't know what that is. This is for Eaton Fuller transmissions. I have this Cummins Insight for the older trucks. We got Hino program, Bendix, all that type of stuff. This ESA, this is PACCAR stuff. So you need this and a special cable, which I bought. See, I don't like this trackpad. This is cat generation. This is cat factory all that shit. And, this is the cat program. So if you can click on this here. Oh, this guy's, I wonder how in the hell we change the background. We're going to have to change the background to something more appropriate. But you can go in here. It's going to go up to here. But you can see it's got cat ET on it. So we can do whatever. Like you can go right here and you go into trainer and you go to enable. And this will just pick, we can, you want to work on a skid steer, a fucking cat engine. It'll give you some parameters and all that shit. So the reason I went with this one, so you could do, let's see what it does here. So it's downloading some diagnostic codes. We can take a look at this. I don't know what the fuck all this shit means. Yeah, I know. I gotta get a shit. So we got a simulator report. Shit. No, we don't want that. So anyway, that's all this shit. So you want to disable. No. And then close out of this. So yeah, that's that. But I run in this software over here. This Truck Tool Insight. This Davy is for like Macs and stuff like that. But this is the one that I run in, so this is a new cool tool. You can see it's a Toughbook CF31, so it's the newest one that they make, I guess. And all that stuff. And we got all that. We got Nexus, all the wazoo shit. So, yeah, I wanted to charge the battery. But we'll charge the battery and try to walk out there. All right, we're 56%. Hopefully, we can do that. Yeah, I bought it this morning. I've been talking to this guy for a little bit, and I finally decided to go with him because, A, he's local. I looked at another guy in Montana. He didn't want to answer some of the questions that I had. This guy answered all my questions. And if I need any help, he's a phone call away. I can also do deletes and all that stuff. So For this computer, I'm not going to give the guy's name that I bought it from, but if anybody would like one, I do have his number. He's a pretty cool dude. What the fuck? The internet's not hooked up here. All right, there we go. Yeah, we should be connected. Okay. This computer cost me $5,600 with the Nexus Link 2, with the newest Nexus Link thing. If I got a CF30, it was $4,600. And so for $5,600, I thought this was better than like a Snap-on scanner and all that stuff. You can do a lot more with a laptop type system than you can with a fucking, you know, like a Snap-on scanner or like a Bosch scanner or anything else like that. I thought this is, you know, the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, the guy was an hour away, so I didn't have to pay tax. I went and met him at his house. He was an awesome, nice guy. I met his wife and all that stuff. I mean, the guy lived in a gated, like, I had to wait for the gates to open up to his house. I mean, this is some legit shit here. But, you know, he said if we ever want to delete him in the future and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's really not that. Yeah, the brown paper bag price is what I asked for, Jeff Parker. You're exactly right. You know me, I negotiate. I don't want to pay tax on that shit. No, 50, I'm not becoming a professional gamer. Now, listen, if I was a professional gamer, do you guys know who Yannette Garcia is? Okay, there is another YouTube. I think his name is, he's a gamer. Yeah, that thing works good, George. The guy was a gamer. I think his name was Phase Sensor. Nope, there is no monthly fees. If I wanted to update it, the guy said, you know, we'll work out some kind of deal later. But anyway, so I don't know if you guys know who Yannette Garcia is, but this guy named Phase Sensor used to date Yannette Garcia, and this dumb fuck broke up with her because he said he needed to focus more time on his gaming. And I thought, well, this guy is a pure fucking idiot. This chick has got huge, big old boobies, one of the greatest asses I've ever seen. I mean, she is not no Vicky Sparks level, but I'm gonna tell you, this chick, you know what I'm saying? You would have to burn my shit in her house to get me to leave. Okay, there would be every dump truck that I own would be for sale. Okay, before I broke up with this bitch. Okay, you know, like I better be dying or something. This guy's a pure idiot that says I needed to focus on my gaming. That means to me that you're gay as fuck. You know, and it's also, this is another thing that I've learned. A guy told me this when I was 18, really. He said, Justin, I'm going to tell you something. He said, just remember this. No matter how hot a bitch is in the world, there is some dude out there that's tired of fucking her. He said, just remember that. He said, just remember that. No matter how hot a bitch is, there is some dude out there that's just tired of fucking her, had enough of her shit, and he's done with her. But apparently, her name is Yannette Garcia. You know what I'm saying? You know, just remember that for you younger viewers. You know what I'm saying? No matter how hot the chick is at the bar, you always have a chance because there's some dude out there that is just tired of fucking with her. You know, so keep your options open. She lives in Mexico. Okay? And this guy lives in America. I would become a Mexican national citizen. Okay? You know, I might help build the wall. Alrighty? I don't know, but I'm just saying, I would not leave this bitch. Yeah, I hear you, Creamy Corn Cob. You know, those big old boobies will get you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's what I got going on today. Tomorrow is a big time service day. We got 5 trucks that need oil changes, grease, fuel filters, all the shit. You know, it's going to be a busy day. Yeah. If you leave a chick, okay, because you need to focus on gaming, gay. All right, gay. I'm not, you know, judging the gay community. I'm just saying that this guy has held a penis in his mouth till the swelling went down. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There might be some machining videos coming up. I don't know if I have anything to build. You know, I kind of stopped on the socket tray. I kind of lost interest on that. I really need a CNC. I really need a CNC machine to do that. You know, actually, no, my friend Chris is coming over. The guy that works at Peterbilt, he's gonna come over and help me. But it's gonna be a big day. Yeah, Terry, I know that. If it has wheels, tits, you know, or a track, it will give you problems. Nope, I haven't bought any Nipro stuff. I haven't been really buying, like, I haven't been buying, like, hand tools. I have enough fucking hand tools. I've been kind of invested my money in, bigger specialty stuff. You know, well, I want to get a lathe first before I buy a CNC machine. But anyway, but no, I want to, what's I going to say? I wanted to have, I've been trying to focus on specialty stuff like this. This computer is, I can already tell, a must-have. Oh, Jerry, here. Yeah, I know. Here, let me, Jerry, I added you as a blue wrench. You should be able to put the link to Yannette Garcia's video in there. Yeah, that's what I wanted it. You know, like I want to be able to, I'm tired of fucking, you know, for fucking Packard or for fucking Peterbilt to plug into my truck, it's $150 every time. You know, like it's $150. Like, dude, I mean, think about it. If I do that 56 times, okay, this computer paid for itself. But I feel like the computer's already going to pay for itself because the force regen system, the guy at the Peterbilt said, hey, dude, he goes, if you're doing a lot of jobs or you're getting a lot of idle time, he said every once a week, just force regen it. Just fucking clean it all out, get it ready to go. Because he said, you know, he asked how many miles are on my truck and if they ever been regened. I said, none of them have. Like, never force regen, like where you let the, you know, the truck do it, but... You know, so it's just trying to keep these things running. What I've learned, well, in the 3 years that I've been in the dump truck business, what I've learned is that you got to keep the trucks moving. It's not necessarily, you know, as long as they're out there, you're gonna, you know, you're going to do all right. As long as you can keep the trucks running. Like this week, we're running 7 days a week. I told you guys it was coming. It's 7 days again. You know, and then all my drivers, man, what's going on? Why are we, you know, what are they trying to work Saturday night for? It's part of life, bud. Part of life. I tried to tell you guys, after Labor Day, shit gets real. Real in the streets. Yes, corn cob. Yes, they do make. They make a fake exhaust just to help balance it out. Also, see, again, you have to plan for the future. What happens if we want to delete the whole EGR system, all that shit, cut all that crap off and have 2 stacks and make it roll coal and do all that stuff in the future, you need the brackets on the other side of the truck. You know what I'm saying? To put dual stacks on it. So when you order a truck, it's better to have dual exhaust put on it. Even if it's fake on one side, it helps even out the balance. It doesn't look so gay with one little stack popped out over there. You know, it looks like gay. Oh, just because I bought this computer, I'll have more check engine lights. Michael Jones, is that what you're saying? Let's see here. Okay, the reason that the new truck showed up with 1,600 miles on it is that's when I got it to the shop. Okay, it's about 1,400 miles from Texas to Canton, Ohio, and then I picked it up in Canton, Ohio, and drove it back home, which is about 200 miles away from me. So that's why it had 1,600 miles on it. Now you can pay $1,400 for them to tow it, but I didn't do that. I mean, for that little bit of, it doesn't, you know, like I don't need to get a truck with 3 miles on it. You know what I'm saying? It is titled as a 389. That's what it comes in as. It's basically a 388. It's just a 389 short hood. Okay, so it's a 389 short hood. Some people call it a 388 or whatever the fuck. It's just a short hood truck. You wouldn't want no long hood monstrosity on that big bastard. Okay, you know, no. The short hood is good enough. On the door, it says 389. What's up, Brian? Yeah, the 7-axle looks fucking good. Okay. Yeah, the 7-axle looks amazing. Oh, okay, Michael. Yeah, that's okay, Robert. I'll answer that question. So I've talked about how I've structured my business. Okay, is I wanted to be able. I want to be self-supporting here. Okay, that means that we can do pretty much just about anything that we want to do. Now, the reason in the beginning part of my business, I did not save money for down payments. I bought tools and equipment. I wanted to get that shit out of the way. Also, what I did is I set up accounts under Justin Sturgill Trucking. So I got a fuel account. I have my Snap-on bill is in that. My pickup truck is in that. There's a lot of bills that are a lot of places that I have credit. Okay, now the reason I did that is because it takes about 3 years before commercial banks like start lending on big trucks. Okay, and I had money for down payments after I have all that stuff. So I wanted to build infrastructure first, add trucks later. Because you want to build infrastructure when you really have no truck payments. I mean, I had no truck payments. All right. So that means I could take $8,000 a month and build on my infrastructure for a couple years. Okay. And then once I got my infrastructure to the way that I thought, okay, now we can start adding more and more trucks. So it's no good to have a whole bunch of trucks and no infrastructure, because how in the fuck are you going to keep all these things fucking running? Okay, I learned that very on. So I kind of structured my business like that: infrastructure, then equipment. You got to have things to repair your own truck, know how it all works. Again, build business credit on small things, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 here and there. So you get a show of reliability of payment history. I mean, if you had, let's just say, your Snap-on bill that's $1,500 a month, and you made that payment every all 12 months for 3 years. Now you go and you show, hey, look, call my Snap-on guy. I never missed a bill. Call my fuel distributor. I'm actually paid ahead of money. They'll tell you that I'm an excellent payer. So you're not fucking way behind on bills. That's the way I looked at how to build a business. Like, if you look at very successful businesses, they all have a lot of the same thing in common. They all have infrastructure built in. They can, whether they move equipment or they fucking, people can be considered infrastructure. They have smart people. They have all this stuff before they get to a level to, win races. Like, not win race. I came from the drag racing form, so I understood how to infrastructure your racing team. Like, I built my dump truck business how I watched Connie Coletta, Don Schumacher, John Force, these guys that are really rich and successful. They invested in infrastructure. They're building. They're making their own parts. They're making a lot of their own stuff so they can control, the cost and how fast they get it. So I'm doing the same thing in the trucking business. I want to control when my trucks leave this shop, when they run, that they have to be available 7 days a week. It can't be stuck at Peterbilt waiting for some mechanic to fucking drive around, okay, and all that shit. Doing some drivability fucking tests. Like, come the fuck on. I'm not into that shit. My goals in 5 years is get to 15 trucks as soon as possible. I also want I want to have another kid. That's one of the goals. In 10 years, I want to be debt-free. That means me and Brittany want to buy a house and do some things like that. I want to have all that and then start working onto a shop. And then there is kind of a secret goal that I don't want to kind of let out. But I do have a secret goal on where I want to go and what I want to do. I am not going to share that. I'm sure if you guys watch this, or if you watch my channel, you'll understand what I'm building too. But eventually we're going to get there. Now, how fast that comes, I really don't know. But I definitely want to be bigger. I want to, control more of my own stuff. A reality TV show would be great. I don't think that's going to happen. But you never know. I mean, my own TV show would be kind of cool. That would help goal one and the secret one come together. No, I'm not trying to be a Formula One driver. I don't want to drive anything. I like driving dump trucks. That's about as far as I'm going to go. I don't want an airplane or a helicopter. And I do want a Ferrari. I would say a Ferrari's in the 10-year goal. I want to own a Ferrari. I don't know what Ferrari model I want, but I want a Ferrari. I already have big old boobies at the house. Oh, he bought another toolbox? How in the fuck is this guy buying all this shit? A strip club to own would be kind of cool. But you wouldn't have to buy used boxes if you just bought an Epic right from the beginning. But you got to have money to buy an Epic. And if you say that you own a business and don't own a business, probably not getting an Epic. Yeah, I got big old boobies at the house. So I don't need any more big boobies. 2 boobs are about as much as I can handle. I don't think I can handle a side chick, as they call it. I don't think I could do anything like that. It's hard enough to keep one under control, and I couldn't imagine trying to keep two. What did I spend? Just with Jason, I know that I've spent almost 95,000. Yeah, you don't have any money. Yeah, there is a whole bunch of Tiger tools that. Okay. How do we? Oop. Oop. Jesus Christ. Thing already detected a virus. Ah. How many tons can my trucks carry? Uh, well, we carry 25 ton on a daily basis. So that is what we carry, but they can carry a lot more than that. They can carry a lot more than that stuff. Yes, me and Nick are the only ones that will drive the 7 axle. That's about the only people that I would trust. Nick's had that truck for 1 week now, and it has no tack everywhere. I mean, that means there's no tack sprayed on the fucking mirrors or anything like that. It still has the same truck wash on it. This truck still looks good. Nick is, I think he feels that he got something very nice, and he wants to take care of it. And I think in 5 years, if he drove that truck every day, it would still look in incredible shape in 5 years. He's really anal about, how he does things. I mean, I saw him vacuum the floor out. He's never vacuumed a floor of any truck, but that one he did. I mean, he makes sure that he doesn't get hit. I mean, he's doing all right. I don't know if I would hire a full-time mechanic. Maybe if we had like 20 trucks or something like that, we're probably gonna need we're probably gonna need a full-time guy and maybe a secretary. Yeah, Nick is a class driver. He likes it because the other drivers just stare at his truck all day. I've been Facebook messaged by about 7 drivers already going, do you got any more of those 389s coming in? Because I'd like to come to work for you. Then they give you their whole credentials. And I said, well, right now I don't have any spots open. I'm sorry. But in the future, if I get any more trucks, I'll keep you in mind. Yeah, he does feel pretty bad. I mean, he loved that Western Star. He would rather drive that Western Star than that Peterbilt. I guarantee it. If I said, "Hey Nick, the Star's coming back," he would jump into that thing. He liked that old truck. He got used to it, but he's the newer thing he does like. He likes how quiet and that the AC is consistently cold and all that stuff. Well, what you have to offer them is vehicles. So Nick's not topped out on pay. He is the highest paid driver in this company. You can do extra weeks of vacation. but a guy like Nick will never take it. Uh, it's about how you treat them. Brian, you are very very true. I had a guy come from another company because he wanted to come over here because he felt he would get treated a lot better and all that stuff. And so far, he he seems to be doing all right. It's just about I treat my guys very good. I'm not a micromanager. I do yell and scream and cuss a lot, but that type of stuff. And I've kind of asked Nick to start taking more of a leadership role. Like when you're out there on the job with these guys and they're bitching and complaining, I want you to tell them, hey, fucking suck it up. We'll get off when you get off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't playing no games with you. I want you to be in charge of this situation. And that's a baby step program that I'm working on. Secretly trying to get him to take over some of the dispatching, but we'll see how it goes. But the more responsibilities you can give them, obviously, the health insurance is a great thing. I mean, Nick was kind of hesitant, but he signed up for it. And I told him, I said, dude, it's just about your health. As we get more profitable here, I'm going to offer some 401k plans and some different stuff so guys could make careers out of driving a dump truck. I think that it's a good career. You get paid well if you want to work. I want to offer people more and more stuff. I want to be, I don't want to be a kind of, yeah. I don't want to be a fly-by-night dump truck company. And I've had other people call and ask me to lease on to them. So there's some things in the future that may happen here that, I mean, everybody that I deal with has been, fucking unbelievable. They like me. I get the job done. I don't oversell myself. I'm not an ass kisser. The only time they hear from me is when it's time to get shit done or we have a fucking problem. That's it. Other than that, as long as you're dispatching me, you're not going to hear very much out of me. So. The Carlisle tools, I think they are made by Apex and Matco Tools, yes. I like the Carlisle stuff. I have some of it out there. It's good stuff. I like the Capri stuff too. Capri is sending me their new hammer line. I love hammers. Not as, I mean, pliers are probably number one. I have a weakness for those, but hammers is number two. Evan, you're exactly right. Nick does not like change. I know how to kid and glove him to get him to, we have a good working relationship. Like today they're working on a job that's probably only 3 miles from the shop, and I can hear them on the CB when I was out force regen and that thing. So once this thing gets to about 90%, we're going to go out and plug her in, and then we'll force regen this stuff, and I'll kind of show you what I learned on the first one. Why don't I drink beer? A, I don't have the time, and B, I don't like the hangover feeling anymore. I like being able, getting up in the morning and actually feeling motivated to go do shit instead of just wanting to lay in bed and turn off all the lights and have a fan and air conditioning blowing on me and feel like I'm going to fucking puke. So I don't like that feeling anymore. So I choose not to drink as much as I did in the past. Really, that's about it. Yeah, I'm already turned on to it. I have a payroll company that does that. It's called OPAC or something. That's who handles our payroll there. No, I would not own a septic tank fucking pumping business, a pumper truck. I would not get into that. My cousin already does that. He can have it. Now, there's probably nobody in line. None of his kids want it. He had triplets. So maybe in the future, you know, they would offer it to me. Yeah, everybody likes the feeling of trucks paid off, but I got 6 years till that happens. And I don't even know if I'm going to get them paid off before I trade it in. I've been talking to Bob about running them on a 3-year cycle because he kind of said, hey, he can guarantee me that, you know, we can still get good trade-in money and all that stuff and just run them on a 3-year cycle and then just keep rotating them so you always have new equipment. You don't really have all this old beat up stuff. Yeah, no truck driver or excavator or any blue collar job should be looked down upon, in my opinion. Actually, I think some of the blue collar people in this country are some of the smartest people out there. Uh, you know, they have work ethics. Some of them do, some of them don't. But they have good work ethics. They do provide a service for, I guess, the normal people. What, you know, like I always tell people, well, if you cut your leg off, how in the fuck are you getting to the hospital? Okay, how is that doctor gonna get there? How did all that shit that built that motherfucking that built that fucking hospital that you're going to get there? Okay, there was a guy running an excavator that made the fucking parking garage so your dummy-o family can come fucking see you. There was a guy that fucking put the brick on the outside. There was a plumber that did all the plumbing so you can have running fucking water. So, you know, I realize that there is a space for doctors, but really, people should not look down on blue collar workers. Uh, Again, this country was built on blue collar guys fucking pounding hot rivets and shit in to build stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to make shit, okay? And you got to be able to get the shit there to make it. You know, like I could have the greatest fucking steel mill in the world, okay? But if I can't get the steel to the fucking place that wants to buy it, there is no fucking, I don't need the steel mill over here. So everything has a revolve around issue. And I don't think that people should do whatever. Oh shit, we got a bunch of people in here. Let's see who's here now. All Nick and them are back. So, all right, let's see where we're at. All righty. You guys want to go out and fucking, go out and do a force regen on this thing? I'll show you how it works on a new Cummins. You guys want to try it? Thank you. All right, let's get this. Grab all this shit. I don't know if Nick will want to meet you. You know? I don't know. We'd have to ask him. Let me take this shit out there. I might lose you for a little bit. See? Heck, I got to get the adapter. Ugh. All right. So what we're gonna do first is, let me set you up in here. Let's see under her skirt. Hold on here. All right. Okay, let me go. I gotta go get we gotta go back in the shop to get the Nexus link thing so we can turn this on. I don't know if you guys are still on there. Forgot this. It's hard to carry all this shit, to be honest with you. This truck's got 10,000 miles on it, just cleaning the system up. I'm trying to, you can watch known goods, and it says there's no negative to doing force regens. So, and I've been having some issues with one of the trucks, so we're gonna go ahead and kind of make sure all the rest of them are here. Alrighty, let's see if I can get you set up here. Alright, so the first thing you do is you pull this down, I guess, and then we're gonna get this up in there till, there we go. Yeah, it's still pretty warm. Okay. Alright. Ooh. So then we're gonna come around here to the USB port and plug this in. Oh. Okay, so the first thing we want to do, all right, we found that. We're gonna come in here. Oh, that was different. There we go. Start. Okay. So, sorry if the camera's so shaky. I'm just learning as we go here. So, first thing we want to do is turn the key on. All right, and then we're gonna come up here to this corner and, son of a bitch. We gotta turn the radio off. That's what it was. Okay. So first thing we want to do is connect to our ECM. Yeah, I know. I want to connect, bud. So we're connecting. Kind of can take a minute here. Really, I just, like I said, I just plugged this in and then started figuring out how to do that. Okay, so now what we want to see is, there we go. Okay, now I'm just creating a work order here. It just leaves a signal. This will take a couple seconds. These computers aren't the fastest, but they do work. Yeah, so the reason, like I said, just trying to double check everything and make sure everything's good. The pimp car, that's Nick's. That's Nick's car over there, Chrysler 300. Okay, so then we want to come up here and we have no fault codes. Okay, we're going to come down here to features and parameters. Okay, it's going to take a minute to read that. So we're reading that shit. See, like down here, we're fucking connected to the ECM. We're reading stuff. Okay. Now what I want to do is go down here because this thing is set at we want to go to road governor. All right, we got to click this in. All right, then we're going to click this. And we're going to go to 80 and hit enter. Okay, now we want to send this to the truck first. So we come up here and we want to hit yes. Okay, insight has changed. Okay, so now what we do is this will come up and it'll say turn key off. So we turn key to the off position and we hit OK. Now we have to wait 100 seconds. Okay, so this is, you know, we're right in the system. And we can't do anything. So what these computers will teach you is 100% patience. You know? So we're just waiting here, waiting here. Yeah. I mean, it just teaches you patience. Yeah, enough time to look up at huge boobies. You know, that's what you want to do, is that this stuff just takes a long period of time. You just want to kind of wait and not do anything. You know, so this is all the stuff and all that shit. I don't know what the hell Nick's doing. I figured he'd parked the truck by now. He might be pooping or something. So then we're still going. Now this will take about an hour. So yeah, we can keep them. I can delete them from this computer. I'm just choosing not to at this particular time. It's still under warranty. I don't want to have that type of problem. You know, we still got 13 seconds remaining. Then it'll ask us to do whatever. Okay, then we turn the key back on. Okay, now we hit OK. Alrighty, so that's done. Okay. See, all parameters are okay. So then we hit OK. All right, we exit out of that. Now, if we want to do, if we're gonna force regen this. So we're gonna go into here. Okay, and we have after treatment, we want to go to this file right here, after treatment. Okay, we click that, we hit next down here. Okay, now what we want to do is we turn the truck on. Okay, so what you want to do, all right, is it tells you engine running at idle, all this stuff. We have to wait for these units to come up. Now what we do is we come over here and we hit start. So this is the safety thing. Hit yes. All right, now we can see that we have a normal soot level. We're not dosing yet. This is the after treatment diesel auxiliary. Oh shit, it can't really, it's trying to focus, but so then we just let this run till it decides that it's done. All right, you'll see that I'm not going to wait the whole hour here that this takes. you know. But you can see it put it in regen mode there, you know. And this computer was $5,600. So as you can see, we got that going on right there. Now we're just watching these temperatures. See how this one is 245. Yeah, so we're just waiting there, and it'll start getting real crazy here in a second and start revving up. But then this has an automatic start and stop on it. Alrighty, this one's in a lot better shape than the other one because the other one started out at like fucking 700 degrees. So it was pretty dirty. This one's not gonna take as long, I can already tell. See how the catalyst temperature is coming up to 500 degrees? That says it should be about 5 to 600, 650, somewhere in there is what I was told. It was $5,600. So you just keep watching this here, and it'll get going real crazy here in a little bit once it starts heating up. So also the ECM will not let it do this unless, holy shit, unless it says, hey, it's okay. Yeah, it's not really that bad. So we'll just keep letting it go here. See how we're going. That's all there is to it. You know, it'll start getting real hot here real shortly. Yeah, well, I own 7 trucks with this. I own one that I haven't got again. It'll be here next week. So I own 7 trucks with all this same stuff on it. And, you know, we're going here. See, so that's all that there is to it. You know, you got your wire hooked up to there. You got all this stuff, you know, and then you just watch this. And eventually this will get to about 1,000 degrees. Well, I'm doing this because my dump trucks have a lot of idle time. And this is just cleaning the stuff out. Like you could see that it said dosing. I'm just trying to do, the guy at Peterbilt said if my trucks have a lot of idle time during the week and I know where these trucks were at, that I should do this about once a week. Yes, I can get them deleted as many as I want because I bought this from this one guy. So I got a pretty good deal. He worked it out with me. See, really what I want to do is watch that this stuff looks about the same as it did on the other one. That's really what we're watching here. But again, it's going to keep going till we get that, you know. So what's up, man? Yeah, I mean, I pretty much do, you know. Plus, you're trying to learn, okay? So I'm learning and watching values and all that stuff, you know. Yeah, no, it will regen on its own, but yeah, his name was Jay, yes. It'll regen on your own, but this is, you're just trying to get it, you're trying to fix problems. See, like you can read, hold on here. All right, let me come up in here and I'm gonna show you. So this tells you, damn it. Okay. I hate this fucking mouse. So this tells you what we're doing here. Okay, I don't know if you guys can read this. So you can see that it tells you all the stuff that it does. You know, it could take 3 or 4 minutes for the temperatures to elevate. It about did that. Okay. This tells you, again, another safety thing. And this is the test procedure. You know, it tells you where it's at, verify all that bullshit. You cannot adjust any of the parameters. The driver, you only can activate it. Alright, so this is, it tells you all the stuff. And then down here, it says disadvantages, none. So that's why we're just doing this right now, is trying to feel this. Now this truck has less miles, and this intake temperature is already cooler than that. This one got really hot in the other truck, like it was really, really dirty. This one will probably not take as long to do. Yeah, my wife's got one at home. I just haven't got it yet. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what we're doing. You know, I'm sure that these other trucks have a little bit. Now you can see we're starting to climb. But that's it. So like, I'm just sitting here watching this stuff to make sure, you know, we got it good and all that shit. You know, we're just watching the after treatment system and all that stuff. You know. So if you guys have any questions, I guess let me know. I really don't have an answer to you. Yeah, you know, it has all this stuff on it. You know, I thought it was a pretty good deal. Like once I started talking to the guy, I thought, well, fuck, this is not bad here. You know, so you can kind of see we're still going. This gets hot as fuck. I live over in the Miami town area. Well, I live in Western Hills, but I'm from my shop's in Miami town. Oh, okay, you live in Fairfield? That's not too far away. You know, see how we're starting to come up now. So we got inlet temperature 925, outlet is 900 degrees. This will get over 1,000 degrees at some point, but we'll just let it run here for a while. It says it could take up to an hour, so we'll have to see. You know, but you got all this shit all over the goddamn floor. They need to make a better system. Yeah, no, I'm just doing this. It's probably going to be like a monthly, kind of like a monthly routine, just to check this stuff. Trying to keep this thing away from the problems that we have, especially when, you know, we got all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's just a tool to do normal stuff. Now I can already tell you this one is in a lot better shape than the other one. J-Bone, it was $5,600. That was for the computer and this thing and all this stuff. I mean, it's probably loud out here. We'll go back inside here Yeah, there we go. So now we just have to wait. You know, we'll go down here. Son of a bitch. Yeah, the internet sucks. So you just sit here and watch this thing, and you can hear it running. So we'll go over here. God damn it. This thing sucks. All right, well, the internet is not allowing me to work here because it keeps trying to throw me off the thing. So, you know, is it back up? I gotta go get my phone. Anyway, can you guys hear me? Yeah, I came back in the shop because that's where the good is. So I could still hear that thing running. We'll just let it do its force regen, and then what we'll do is we'll move to the next one, and tonight I'll try side just like I thought, and uh, it was gonna be fucked up. All right, we should be left. We should be better. We should be better now because I reconnected it to Wi-Fi. It's fucking a pain in the ass. Once we go outside and it gets away from the Wi-Fi, it fucking sucks. I'm surprised that it worked out there as long as it did, being that far away from the building. It was also on LTE, you know, but it wants to kick you off that Wi-Fi because, you know, I have that unlimited data plan and it gets fucked up, you know. So that's pretty much it. But you know, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for that thing to do its system to clean itself out. You know, the guys recommended it. You know, people always asking why you doing force regens. Well, it's you're just trying to eliminate problems, and also it lets you learn how to use the computer and all that stuff. So I can change the parameters and all that stuff. It's a pretty good system. But I think that's about it for this Saturday. I don't know why we got nobody commenting. Either that or something's fucked up. Yeah, as soon as you go past like 25 gig, you're fucked. And we had a lot of sitting yesterday, you know. Yeah, no, I'm just sitting here fucking letting the ECM control the stuff. How many years I got left in the business? I'm 30 fucking 7. I could probably do this till I'm 70, maybe. I don't know. So a long time, 30 plus years. Uh, you know, I'm in this for the long haul, not a short like, 10 years and then I'm going to go do something else. This is something that, I dedicated myself to this. The only way I'm going to quit is if you can't make any more money on this. Yeah, well, I'm going to sit down here. I'm probably going to go home a little bit later. I'm probably going to regen one more truck, and unless my wife says we're going to dinner, which I haven't got a text yet. So I got to figure out about that. But, yeah, probably. Well, I don't know. As long as I can live, I'll probably do this. As long as I can tolerate it. But, like always, thanks for watching, guys. I got to fucking go because I got to go watch this thing. But, I'll do a video about this, the computer and all this stuff coming up. But just wanted to show you guys, got a cool new tool. It'll come in handy around the shop and doing fucking all this type of shit. But, alrighty, I'll talk to you guys later. Like always, I gotta fucking go. I got shit to do.